in-game stuff here.
So you Guardians
But
are
it's
all
definitely a
about
good habit.
symbols, dead
You
orbit,
jump into
Iron
things
Banner.
and, you know,
I
jump
don't know
into
how you keep
missions
track of it
and
all.
start your grinding,
Point
but
is,
you
you
always need to come
understand
here,
that
check
people
for
need
bounties,
symbols
check,
to
make sure
inspire
you
them.
didn't miss anything in
You're in
your
a clan.
post.
You know what I'm talking about.
Check Eververse.
Repping a clan is just the start.
You know, do all that
Fly
stuff.
this
Looks like
banner
we
in
can
the
start
Legion
doing
seas
clan
before you put him
bounties.
down.
Looks
Doesn't
like
get
we
more
got solar
inspirational than that.
kills. We'll be doing lost sectors. I will not be doing any Crucible.
See you soon.
Now the solar kills may be a little difficult right now because I do have a Void Super, but let's see. But see, I'm using a sniper rifle. I'm gonna switch over to shotgun because it is solar, and maybe we'll get a fire one. For those who don't know about the clans, you can do clans in here. As you gain clan points through bounties and through all sorts of activities and stuff, you can level up and you get these little perks. Now these perks will reset each season. For those who don't know, the end of the 4th season will be on Tuesday. So we'll get some new stuff, and then the week after that we got the Black Armory DLC, which we're all kind of excited for because we honestly, so all this will kind of reset, but definitely you'll want to get the banner, you'll want to start doing bounties as soon as you can. You also get extra bonuses for playing with your clan members in games of Strikes, Crucibles, pretty much all of those. So we'll do that, like I said. We'll go ahead and maybe put, I'm going to start tracking solar kills. I'm not going to track the lost sectors, there's only 2 of them, and I know for a fact there's at least 2 on Titan. Now that being said, I'd have to check. I don't know if I'll be able to complete any lost sectors on Titan, but at least if I have a chance I'll do it, because if I do that I can get the Eververse bounty as well at the same time. And I got 2 days for this one. Also, I think the high value targets on Titan will probably be too powerful for me as well.
Already my bones
We'll have
begin
to
to
see.
ache.
But for now, we're finished with Earth, and we will head to Titan to continue the story. Hi, Rin Rin. Yeah, playing games, okay? Where's my phone? You gonna go get the phone, play on my phone? Okay. I guess it might be as good a time as any day. Maybe give some background.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all, and take back the city.
Yes, Rin Rin? Alright, you gonna go play on my phone? But I have a 2-year-old little girl named Serenity, and I got a 6-year-old boy named Titus, and my Titus is about to start homeschool.
Vanguard Fleet, Guardian Ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon, and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardian Ship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring us here.
And I love games. I've liked it since I can remember. So no one can question my gaming credibility, even if I may not be super great at all of them. I was pretty mean guitar hero and rock band player back in the day, but I haven't really got a chance to play much of them since they rebooted them. But this is Titan. Like I said, we're going to be introduced to the a species called the Hive.
We're here to help.
No,
from Destiny 1.
We've already lost too many lightless Guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this moon.
We have our
usually a lot more numbers here, but they're also usually easier to kill.
Impossible.
I'm gonna try to use
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan. We have a counter-offensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in.
After
if the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And then they'll unlock this.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
So as you notice, after the destruction of the city, almost all the leadership went around, basically separated themselves and went away. Zavala, the Titan, and Vanguard leader went to Titan. And like I said, for almost everybody, they don't have the power of the light, which is the ability to resurrect. Only, at this point, I'm the only Guardian. You know, the player character Guardian is the only one. Of course, everybody's playing their own Guardian and their own through the same story. So everyone's a hero. So you can usually tell when you're getting into Hive territory. You see a lot of this gunk because they're kind of like, they're supposed to be like insects, of course. But I like it because they have a lot of medieval type names. You know, you have alkalites and knights and wizards and all sorts of.
What was this place?
The Golden Age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned.
This place is a little bigger than it looks. There's basically two of these floating platforms. But then there's also a whole, like, facility they call the Arcology, which is a pretty cool little place. We'll visit there pretty soon, I imagine.
I have
also,
a bad feeling about this.
Very Star Wars of you. Alright, Chewie. But there's also a lot of like candles and these kind of candle-like substances, because the Hive, they get their power based on like magical, you know, quote-unquote magical rituals. And here's the focus. These guys kill, but they can overwhelm. They're also not very bright. So these void grenades I'm using, it'll put up a wall, and thralls will just continue to run into them. Shotguns can be useful for the thralls, but I would recommend if you have a shotgun to get a rapid fire shotgun for that. These, I don't know. This would be when an auto rifle would be very much so useful. Hopefully I can get some more special ammo soon. To unload it. Also, remember I have the Titan barrier, but that does not keep people from just walking through the barrier. All it does is keep bullets out. Or other projectile weapons. It also will, if I believe right, stop grenades and stuff too. So this is one of the first times where you really learn that Destiny 2 is going to try to do some platforming elements. Like I said, it's basically these
okay,
like offshore
we can see the control
rigs.
center.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward. Commander, at this rate, we can start planning our counteroffensive. We'll be outside the city gates in no time.
Outside railings and stuff are broken.
If it were only that simple.
Like I said, I'm not going to explore a whole lot with these. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to be casual. I'm really just trying to get to the end. To get to the end game. Now, like I said, I will try to do all the lost sectors and all that kind of thing, because I'm a completionist and I try to at least do 100% of what I know, and lost sectors are really easy to do because they know exactly where they're at. sector until you go into it, right? You realize that the enemies are too powerful. Did 4 more kills. Well, I got 4 more bullets, so let's see if I can do 1 bullet for each kill. But I would definitely recommend, maybe, I don't know, maybe the first time, but definitely the second time that you play through the Destiny 2 campaign and through all the expansions, definitely explore. There's a lot of super cool secrets. You get to the Forsaken campaign, they put a lot of lore stuff you can investigate, and then you get triumphs for it, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I have my hunter character, that's what I've been doing with it, and there are times where, you know, if I had to grind out some bounties, I was just having fun exploring. You know, finding areas that almost have nothing to do with, like, it's not a hidden sector, it's nothing to do with a mission, nothing to do with an adventure, it's just there because they want to build a world. And that's the type, these are the type of games I like. You know, I don't mind some exposition. You know, sometimes I look at people that kind of enjoy it. But sometimes I really like just learning a world by, you know, there's one in the Dark Souls. If you can get past the crippling difficulty levels. And the fact that you're going to die a lot. And Bloodborne the same way, where you just kind of, you walk around and you realize that, oh, this is what they mean. You know, they hide more items and everything. Okay, we got the sunburn now, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to my sniper rifle because it is a little more powerful. I'm going to do this mission. I may need to take a bit of a break because I may need to now, but he's kind of giving me that look like he may want to go. And that would be the kind of conversations we have on this stream. There's no longer a 4-letter word. Powerful, in the head, of course. You have to be a little careful because they do have, they will put a shield on. So if you do about 2/3 of their health, they'll throw a shield up, but you can actually, they stay still, they heal a little bit, but they, you can just walk around them and shoot them in the face.
It looked like the Hive were performing some kind of ritual. We should talk to Ikora. She knows all there is to know about Hive magic.
Let me know how you guys are liking these
no one
videos.
has seen Ikora
if you want me to do things differently, you guys want more
Since
questions, you want more of a walkthrough, any extra information you guys want. If you guys want to play along with me, I wouldn't mind doing some of that. That'd be kind of fun. You guys can check out my clan, which is the Wolffang Knights. They're pretty cool. I have a grenade launcher. Is it better than my sniper rifle? Alright, no, I guess it's a power one, so it's the same. This one seems better. It's not only more powerful, but this one has sticky grenades. Which isn't necessarily not the most meta, but I'd rather have sticky grenades versus just regular. We have a sidearm possibility, but I think, like I said, I like to try as much as I can to have a special weapon, like a shotgun or a sniper rifle. Something I can use to help one-hit things.
There's the control center.
Clear the area so we can move in.
I am thinking about getting a job, so maybe to the point where I don't stream that every day like I have been. But I will have a little bit more money, so that if there's something that you guys want to play, and I don't have it, I can go out and grab it. I will tell you, for the most part, there's not anything that I won't at least try and play. You know, my interests have always been pretty varied. You know, I like to get the RPGs when they come out, but at the same time, I like to get the first-person shooters. I like to get, you know, I don't play them as much as I used to, but I even used to rent the bad games every year that they came out. I didn't always buy them because I like the idea of paying full price for another game when, I don't know, it never seemed like they updated them too much every year before they were just awesome.
We made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
So it looks like we're standing in some kind of hive breeding ground.
Take it out.
I don't know if you can kill all the eggs, but I kind of feel that guy. Weird thing is the way they portray really almost all the bad guys in here. So even though these guys are just kind of almost bug-like, so you don't feel too sorry for just having to commit genocide on these people. I mean, even the Fallen, to me, none of them look like they should have the intelligence of a ship, and yet they have ships, and they have, you know, soldiers and stuff.
Shoot the yellow sacks. We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
See if my chest armor just got any better. Like I said, at this point in the game, most of your drops are going to be better. They want you to keep going out. That's how they hook it. Especially when every now and then you'll get like a piece of armor that's somehow 30 light levels above what you have, and you're just like, I am uber powerful and special, and you know, everybody. That's why I like when you get an exotic weapon in this game, you really feel like, because there's quest ones, a lot of the quest ones are very grindy, and you get it, you feel like, I worked so hard for this, and I deserve this. And then other exotics, the ones that are all random drops, you really feel like though, you know, I'm super lucky for finding this. And I was told, I said I played Destiny 2 when it first came out, but once I beat the main campaign, I basically stopped. Because there really wasn't anything to do. So I've been told that the drop rate for guns was pretty high at one point. They're now low. Oops. Really? Just want to give the main over. No. As I said, even the hand cannons, a lot of them have a pretty good range. You can kind of snipe. They can also be fired from the hip pretty well too. And I haven't really used my super in a while, but like I said, it's one of those things where a lot of times I like saving them up so I can help the bosses. But if you're playing in a real strike and you're, you know, with real people and you guys are playing under difficulty that it should be, you're going to want to get used to popping those supers almost immediately as soon as you get them. Now, at least make sure there's some enemies around. Especially since if you got people who know what they're doing, certain supers can kind of combo off each other and they'll create, I don't know if you guys see them now, and I'll create a little light orb on the ground, and when you step over it, you get super energy. And they have some class abilities and supers actually help see this stuff. It's really done on purpose here. But where you can kind of just combo off something, you can almost have the super up all the time. And especially late game, you're going to want whatever your weapon choice is for different areas or different enemies. You're going to want to start masterworking them. When you masterwork a weapon, they will drop much more often. I like my super set to be very far away or to do like some big burst. But that being said, I want to mention that pretty much
Commander,
all the supers
it's done.
have their uses.
Copy that. Zavala and I are inbound.
Like this super, it just depends on what other teammates are running. Are you running your strike or your crucible? And then your armor. Every class has some exotic armor that really connects with your other abilities. Like this super, they have an item where void melee attacks will give you super energy, and that's not just for when you're collecting super energy to get your super. I start whacking people with my shield, I will actually gain a bit of super back. So you can almost have your super go pretty much indefinitely. So, alright. Am I supposed to go? Is there a... There it is. Sometimes you have to get really twitchy with the using things. So sometimes they won't even show up. Sometimes you just hold square and sometimes it'll work. Sorry, I had to get a drink. So.
We're approaching the landing platform. Get up here and take a bow.
So I think we still have one more mission before we get access to all the lost sectors, and before we get access to the adventures and stuff. So, and we'll also meet our new NPC here. She's here along with Zavala. There's Commander Sloan, I think.
didn't dare
reject
believe.
Zavala.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. Without the light, are we even Guardians anymore?
Commander.
I like my ghost shell now. It looks like
We won't last long with dead generators. Wave energy converters power this station, but thanks to the Hive, they're in need of attention.
We can take care of it.
Yes, I believe you can.
In fact, right now, I think I'm very war-minded out because my ghost shell is very much like a war mind device, and then my ship is also has the war mind transmat flare thingy. Also, if I talk too much, you can let me know. My problem was when I first started doing streaming, I wouldn't talk at all, especially since if I was playing with other people, I had a tendency to think, my teammates aren't going to want to hear me talking like I'm streaming. But with Destiny, I don't really have to worry about that too much.
Alright, we're not out of this yet. Now that
things.
we've reached the control center, we still need to power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you've volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out.
That is its own little
Sloane's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
Have to use the Titan movement. That's a problem. The Titan movement, the Warlock movement are so similar, but there's one major difference. The Warlock continues to float, so you can just float down to the ground. The Titan is more like a jetpack, and eventually, like, you run out of, verticality, and you'll just fall like a brick. I said, always keep an eye when you get to a new area in the bottom left corner, they'll kind of give it a name. In fact, they will even do that on Crucible Adventures.
Did we lead the Fallen here?
So
No,
it's a good way.
those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
It's a good way to communicate your teammates. Wow. Get away. Oh yeah, those things are annoying. Sadly, what I have is grenade launcher. Also, I have been playing with some sensitivity settings on here. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at Crucible so that I can do the Crucible missions better. I just felt just death. I didn't have yet to figure out, like, almost all multiplayer games to me, even though, like, just random people start a game with me, I will usually figure things out faster. If I have to go into a game where people have already learned everything, I'm always seem to be behind. But there's always some sort of
Sloane,
rhythm
Amanda,
or
the Hive have
momentum or
infected
trick
everything.
that I have
Holiday,
to
we
figure
gotta
out
get you
before I
back in
can
the air.
start
We'll need ongoing
realizing
aerial
what my
threat
fighting
assessments to
style's
keep our
gonna be.
perimeter secure. Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation. I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on. Great. Great.
You'll get a lot of missions like this where you have two different alien species. They'll be kind of fighting each other. So you can take advantage of that. Now I'm pretty impatient, so I'm not going to just sit there and let them fight until they all die off, but you know, you might like hold off your shot for a second. Maybe you can wait a little bit until maybe they have some help down. Try to take this captain over. And they, like I said, the captains and stuff can kind of teleport using ether. That's what they called it. Later on, Forsaken, you'll get a new alien species called Scorn, which are basically just souped up and fallen, but they do all have that blue ether teleport ability, which is really annoying. Especially since a lot of times the weapon of choice.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
Auto rifles and
Sweet.
stuff.
Now
It's
just
really
flip the
annoying
switch
when
and
you're
turn 'em
shooting
on.
somebody in the head with an auto rifle, holding it down, and they just teleport out of the way before you can kill them.
Accessing systems now.
This is kind of close to what the way to
Some of the pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
It'll just be a little more broken.
Something went wrong. Pistons must be jammed.
Sorry, pal. But you're gonna have to go out there. Rig a workaround.
But like I said, I usually always I do my missions that that I have to do. That's a booby trap. They'll slow you down. And then I do the adventures. The only thing I won't do is the purple quest steps that are optional. I will wait until I play the campaign. Like I said, the last time when I played my Warlock character, the purple steps, for some reason, they all reset themselves once I complete the game, so I had to complete those missions again before I could get them off the map. And even though it's not like I really needed to do it, I can't stand seeing like in my or on the map, especially like quest items. It's one thing if they're lost sectors or something like that, but seeing those big glowy quests, like here's a quest, it's hard for me to not do.
hear that?
as well as the other enemies. Also not very bright. Like any PvE game, one of the first things you'll learn is, prioritizing targets. You'll see me sometimes, you'll see two people come near me. If I have a really close range weapon, you'll see me try to actually shoot the person behind the person instead of the front one. To me, if the one that's coming closer to me is going to be easier to kill, so I'll take aim at the long one.
We made it to the converter platforms.
And then shoot the guy
Okay,
who's coming at me.
get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
More platforming. So this is basically just hive gunk.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The Hive have gunked up the pistons.
Then let's
That's
find
why
a
I call it
fix.
hive gunk.
First piston's good to go. We gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but, it's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
I took too big a jump on that one. I thought I had it. Let's just try that again. It's taken a little bit getting used to. I'm so used to playing my hunter and my warlock character. Punch in this. There we go. Find our first wizard. Pretty sure if I remember right, that's the one that's fighting. Yeah, chill, I'm just waiting for him to come down. Because even though he's healing himself, he's also not shooting at you. Which is not a bad thing. Let's see. Please let it be better. As a hand cannon, it's gonna be fun. There's nothing like getting several headshots off at once. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna use the auto rifle. Even though it doesn't do as much damage, actually, what I may do is switch out to the pulse rifle here, and we'll continue with the hand rifle. We'll do two primary for now. Pulse rifle's better anyways. Get rid of this sidearm, I don't need it. Don't need that. Yes, that's a good boost. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Quite a bit of ammo for this one. Like I said, unless it's an exotic, a lot of these first year weapons won't be all that great.
Final piston is clear.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. Gonna have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers. Try the central platform. Everything routes through there.
off your jet, you need to boost your jet. Also, there seems to be, like, you kind of have to be looking up to jetpack up. Let me look at my jumping. Some people say to use the high lift, especially if you're wanting to. There are some platforms and certain game modes where actually going high is the best bet. You know, you want to take maybe a shortcut to get to a higher platform instead of having to jump around. Power level, I'm pretty wrong. These guys might have different problems.
Circuit breaker's going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch. Just like I said.
Like I said, you'll learn when to focus on boss and when to focus on ads. In this particular case, the bosses came before the ads, and that's a lot of times the ads will just die off.
Yeah! Power's back! Exemplary work, everyone.
Sometimes they don't.
But we still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
Actually, the boss was there for a while, and so I was able to kill the boss before even all the ads came in. But had those ads been there, especially with some of the thralls, you know, I might have at least chunked down a grenade to thin out the herd before dunking the boss. Alright, that should have opened up the open world sections of Titan. So now we'll be able to at least go look at the hidden sectors. Even though you don't complete the hidden sectors, I do believe they will show up on your map now as named. And that's one of the reasons why I suggest doing all the hidden sectors. They're not hard to find. If you can complete them, you can usually get some pretty good loot early on. But the best bet, the biggest thing is that a lot of bounties, a lot of missions, and also if, say, you're trying to grind a certain enemy, you go online, they say, well, go to the Whisper, hidden lost sector in the EDZ, and if you haven't unlocked it yet, you have no idea where it is, so you kind of have to look it up. But if you've already at least unlocked it...
It's a hell of a view, isn't it?
Even if you haven't
We're up and
gone
running
it.
thanks to you. There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you. We intercepted a Priority 1 Red Legion signal during the city evacuation, but we can't crack the encryption. Holiday says there's tech that can do the job in the arcology, which is effectively hostile territory. You'd be going in blind. The place has been dark for centuries. All we know for sure is the Hive is raising hell down there, perhaps literally. But if you're in, let's put the plan into action.
Honestly, I may not have either of these. See, this one's nice because of the auto rifle reload. This one's nice because of, like, this is that item I was saying that you have. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I think it'll be more useful with the auto rifle. I'm not gonna use this class, probably at all, once I unlock my other subclasses. So let us check, Titans, I'm going to actually try to maybe do resilience, because that's sort of what they're supposed to be for. Go for fusion rifle ammo, because I will use the fusion rifle eventually. Look at that. Special ammo finder. These two are good. In fact, these three right here are actually pretty good for... See, some of these you have to have level 10, although I'm really close to level 10. Yeah, and I got the ornament. So, also ornament-wise, I definitely go to the Eververse and check to see what ornaments they have. They always sell them. They sell them pretty cheap, for bright dust. So. But you notice they said it had this auto-link perk, which steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifle's magazine for reserve, which is pretty cool. In fact, if I can't find, at least until I get to like the level 20, level 26, to access to these, I may try to infuse this one up with me. Especially if I continue to use auto rifles, which will probably be the case. Okay, let's go ahead and turn in the one bounty. I think that's probably going to be it for today, so if I can stream early enough tomorrow, I'll try to get this done. If not, I'll just abandon it. This one I have a couple extra days, so I'll still at least be able to get that one. So, and then also when I come back, I'll probably, I'll grab that one, and maybe even that one. So,
as you were, Guardian.
That'll be it for now. You'll notice, like I said, we have access to our adventures. Here's a couple of sectors, another lost sector. I said all the regional chests have been gotten, so we don't have to worry about that. Real quick, let's go ahead and get the next upgrade for our tree, which is your ultimate shield from defensive strike lasts longer, increases melee damage and
report
speed, which is nice. A lot of people like this one because of that, and also, your cooldown's kind of nice too. A lot of people like the shield bash. Plus, you can sprint and then jump in the middle of the air, hit R1, and even if you're not moving totally forward, you can kind of do a little bit of an air dodge type of thing. It's pretty cool. So we now have this, like I said, so we can kill an enemy, we get an overshield. It also restores health, and our overshield will last longer, and will also increase our melee damage and our reload speed while we're going. So it's looking like, after one melee hit on somebody, I'll have an overshield, it'll stay on, and I can... got a fast auto load already, and so if I have my overshield on, it'll go even faster, which is pretty cool. In fact, I may even test that. Yeah, look at that. That's almost instant. My overshield lasts 15-16 seconds now. I look like I'm doing that fast forward or something. Alright. We're gonna pretty much call it a day. I just got will be is how I get to my next subclass. So you can see it has the artifact. Basically, if I remember right, you just kill enemies, do public events, stuff like that. You'll gain power to the artifact, and then we go to our subclass. So again, we're gonna go ahead and call this a day. Hope you guys watched my videos. Try to join me sometime for a stream. That would be cool. And I'll see you guys later. Kratos out.